Hey Boominites, it's showtime! So today we are going to learn how to draw stallions. Alright, so stallions are pretty much the same, drawing them is pretty much the same basic concept as drawing a mare, only they're slightly bulkier and they have more edges. So let's get started. First we're going to start with a circle. Alright. Now we're going to create two rounded lines, creating the ear. And then the inside is the inside, creating the inside of the ear. Alright, now with a snout, unlike a mare, their snout starts around here, like where their ear is. So around here. So you're gonna round it. Now their snout points down and it curves up like this. Now the tip of their snout, creating like the mouth and the lips, you're gonna curve inwards. Now to the bottom of the snout, all it is, it's a straight line that curves a bit up. And now then you're going to create their cheek. So what you're going to do, you're going to curve like you're making the letter C. Or curve the opposite way, or however you want to put it. So now you have their cheek. It's the bottom of their chin. Alright. And then usually their place in the eye will be right above their cheek. Then right here in the corner is a line creating the nose, the nostril, and you can make it either regular or smiling. Make it happy. Alright, now the neck, like the mare, you're going to go straight down. So here's the bottom of the neck. Now, colts tend to have slightly longer necks than a mare. So what you're going to do, you're going to start right under the eye, or the beginning of the eye, to be exact, and you're going to curve a little in, and you're going to create the neck that also connects to the chest and make it rounded. Just like that. Alright. Also, their necks tend to be a little thicker than a mare's. Now with a mare, what you would do usually is that you would have the bump for their flank, but males actually have a smaller flank. Theirs are straight. They have a little bump, but it's not as round. So what we're going to do, start from the back, and have a little curve going up. Make a little itty bitty bump. And that is their flank. Alright. So now let's connect the chest, the neck, and the chest together to where the bump is. So there's your basic body. Now, you're going to start their arm right below their ear. So you're going to have a curved line, and another one. Now, colts, their arms are thicker, so you're going to have it curving out a little more. And then you're going to create this bump right here in the front, which makes the hoof. You're also going to do the back one, same thing. Now you're going to start with their back hind leg. They have thicker legs. So you're going to start a little more inward and curve out like the letter S, create a bump for the hoof, and stop. Now you're going to take the hind leg, you're going to curve inward, creating the flank, have a little tail going on at the end of that, then start the foot, have it curve that way, a little out. Now connect the two. Now you're going to create the front of the leg again for the hind leg. So same thing. And there. So now we have the basic body structure. Now it looks like it's a bit off, but that's why we sketch lightly. So I'm going to sketch a little more over to get the sizing correctly. So there we go. And there it is. Now their belly, it doesn't go inwards like a female's. It actually just kind of goes straight. Kind of like a rib cage where it's a bump and then it kind of just goes, it goes in and then straight. So let's round it a little more over the sketch. Now when you draw the mane in, the neck won't look as awkward as it is right now. So let's say you're drawing like Big Macintosh. With the mane over it, you really can't tell. So now we're gonna darken the lines now that we have all the proportions correctly. Here's the snout. So as you can see, it's pretty much the same. It's just slightly thicker. If you want, you can create a shoulder, so you could have it curve in or above and then out like that. And there you go. You have a colt. Okay, so I've gotten some comments from people about the last couple of videos. Yes, I know it's a bit different than how I usually draw, but I am very used to drawing on paper and I'm still learning how to draw on tablet, so my style is still a little different than it is usually. But on here, I'm just showing you the basic concept and how to like sketch it out, at least the way I do it. Now there are multiple ways to draw, I know, but like some people use like the shapes and everything. Well, for me, I just do more of like the movement wise when I draw. I just usually start with the circle and I just go on from there. So, yep, just, you know, basic. So, and usually once you add the mane on, it doesn't look as like weird, I guess you can say, or just naked. the mane does add a lot to it, and also like the cutie mark, like the leg won't look as thick without the cutie mark. So, and the tail. Now when you draw a tail, I forgot to mention this in the last video, when you draw the tail, in a tail in any animal is continuing from the spine. The spine would run along the back of him, and so right here, if you look, like right here, where the spine would probably end in the actual body, continuing from the tail, what you would do is then it would curve like this, like up, and be like that. And with the hair, it would look like this. It would be hanging from it. So it would look like that. That goes for both the mare and the colt, or stallion, whatever you want to call it. Well, proper term is that the colt is a full boy and a mare is an adult horse or pony. Blah. Sorry, I'm just really out of it right now. Gotta get more sleep. Now, if you wanted to, you could actually make the hoof. If you wanted to make it like the Macintosh, all you do is just draw fur right over the top, like this. And you draw one inside and then one that goes out. And the same thing for the back hoof, just like that. It all depends, and if you don't want the fur over the hoof, you don't have to do that. You could just continue on. Well, that's pretty much basically how to draw a stallion. So yeah, I hope you enjoy my video on how to draw a stallion. The next video I will teach you more. I think maybe the next video I'm going to teach you how to draw a character, actually. And who doesn't love Discord? Yep. So I'm going to basically teach you how to draw Discord. Now, obviously it won't look as sloppy as this one. But yeah, because I'm doing it rather quickly. So, yep. Yup. So I hope you enjoy. This has been Showtime, and if you want to leave any comments below, just leave a comment below. And if you want to tell me anything, or if you want me to change anything, just let me know, and I will definitely get back to you, and I will put in the next video. And if you guys have any requests on another character you want me to draw next, I will. Now, with the Scootaloo plays, I will be getting to it. The problem is right now my computer really can't handle it because I don't have enough memory. So it runs really, really slow. And as you saw before, my little thing went up because my program can't handle it. So yeah, I hope you enjoy. Peace. This has been Showtime on how to draw stallions.